we have two exceptional student athletes that we're going to hear a little bit about in a minute. But I know for them and their families, receiving that verbal scholarship offer was one of the most exciting moments of the year. All the hard work that they put in, their families, and their coaches have all paid off. But nothing is official until today, the National Letter of Intent Day, National Signing Letter of Intent Day.
So when I thought about Drew and Drew getting this Division I scholarship, I thought about it from the coach's perspective and why would a coach want someone like Drew to join their program. And for me, with the interactions I've had with her, I think it's very much comes down to you want people who enrich your program. That's it. You want people who enrich the program and make it better. And I think what Drew brings to the soccer program is exactly that. When I first met her, she was I think 13, it was for U14 travel. She was on another competitive team, but she came and played with Palisades as well in our U14, U15 season. And immediately as she started practicing, I noticed she was different. Her work ethic was unbelievable. So even though Drew is a goalkeeper, we do a lot of work on foot skills, and there's Drew in the middle working harder than anybody else on her foot skills. And I'm thinking, this is good. This is going to improve it, not just in terms of Drew, but for all players, because of the way she works at the drills that aren't even for her position. And I think that was hugely commendable. The second thing I noticed, and again, this was very, very quick, at the age of U14, was her leadership. It wasn't just that she was content to do it, she would talk to the players and lead, not only by her example, but also by what she said to them. And when she came to the high school program this year, it was exactly the same. Drew would constantly be sharing information with the other players. She would be constantly working as hard in the drills as anybody else. And half the time I'm thinking, oh, if only she could play on the field, because she was very, very good. We were doing one drill where she was playing my winger or my wing back, and she was about the best one on the day. So, very multi-talented. And I think the third thing for me that always stood out with Drew was just smart. She's soccer smart, she's smart as a person. And as a young coach, when younger in my career, and you've got this 13-year-old and they come off at half time and you say to them, we're losing, what can we do differently? And Drew would have something to say, and I'd be like, oh yes, this is what we need to do. And even some of the things that she said I remember now, and I've applied in other games and in other situations from what Drew told me. And if you can think of that from a coach's perspective, a player that can actually make the coach think a bit differently as well, you're talking about a player who will enrich a program. So Drew, congratulations.
Hi, so I'm Drew. I chose to attend Mount St. Mary's University because of the beautiful location, small school size, the academics, specifically in the health science program, their Catholic values, and the friendly and welcoming team environment. I'd like to thank my parents and all of my family who have pushed me up until this point, all of my teammates and each of my coaches who have also supported me since a young age. I wouldn't have been able to accomplish my goal without them. And I specifically remember when I was younger with my dad, we made like a mountain sketch of each little goal that I had to achieve, and my top goal was playing collegiate soccer. And so slowly we would check off each goal, and I've just been really blessed and really proud to say that I've accomplished everything that I've aimed for, and I hope to continue striving for more. So thank you. Smile.
Yeah, just smile.
Thank you. There's a lot of things we could say about the accolades that Trinity has achieved. Brian did a good job of summing that up, but I think when you get to be a Division I athlete, there's certain things that you have to possess. Clearly you have to be prepared in the academic world, in the classroom, and I don't think there's any question with what Trinity accomplishes, not only in the athletic world, but also academically. She's top-notch, she works hard, everything that it takes to be successful athletically, she does in the classroom, and I think that's very important. Second thing I think is important is you have to have some God-given athletic ability. And clearly every day that I see Trinity, I tell her I think she's grown an inch every time I see her. So she's very proud of the fact that she is now looking down on me in the gym. So a lot of that is God-given. A lot of that is athletic ability that she has been given to her, and she uses it to her advantage. And the third part, I think, is obviously not the most important, but it's a very important part of it, is you have to have drive. Anybody can go about and play a sport. Anybody can go and do the things that we want to do and have the ability to do things, but it's the special ones that have that extra drive. Coach Tim talked about it with Drew. I can say the same thing about Trinity. She's the first one in the gym, she's the last one to leave. She pushes her teammates to be better, and I think that's important as well. But the drive that she has for the passion of this game is something that sets her apart, which is why she's going on an athletic scholarship to play this game that she loves. So I'm very happy for her, I'm very proud of her, and I'm happy to be just a small part of what hopefully we can finish this year and push her to being very successful in college, no doubt. So thank you and congratulations.
So I guess I'll start telling you guys why I chose NJIT, because I love the family aspect of it all. The community, the teachers, the girls, the students, like everybody there is so close-knit, and it kind of reminds me of here, how everybody's a family. The academics at NJIT are amazing. The girls are amazing, my future teammates are amazing, and the coaching staff is beyond awesome. So I'm just blessed that they see potential in me and are taking this huge risk on me. And then to start with the thank yous. Thank you, Mr. Gilbert, for setting this up for Drew and I today. I want to thank all my coaches, so Coach Dietz and Coach Tim and Coach Chillin. You guys pushed me, whether it was in basketball or not, every day to be the best player I could, pushed me and gave me the skill set to succeed. I want to thank my teammates, Libby and Ashley are here, for pushing me every day in practice, giving me the motivation, even when I didn't have it, and always being my biggest hype girls. I want to thank my family, Grandma, Grandpa, Uncle D, for always playing with me and coming to watch me play, constantly supporting me. And lastly, my mom. Oh God, am I crying? Thank you for being my biggest cheerleader, always, and my biggest believer. God. These are happy tears. Thank you for believing in me even when I didn't. So, I did it.
Just hearing from these two, just for the few minutes you got a chance, you can understand why we're so proud of them and their families. So again, congratulations to you guys, congratulations to families and coaches. Thank you everybody for coming out. That's all I got to say. Congratulations, go Pirates, all right?